There are many things you'll learn when you become a parent: how to change a nappy, how to wind a baby, and how to survive on only a few hours sleep. But there are some things parenting books don't prepare you for, namely, having your sweet little children say things about their privates, and having no clue how to respond. Mortified mums have been sharing with each other the funniest things their little boys have said about their willies, and are realizing they're not alone. It all started when the unmumsy mum shared a Facebook post last week, writing, "Things I never read in a parenting manual." Her post sparked an onslaught of messages from relieved mums who suddenly realized all parents have to deal with these weird issues, with one saying, "Thank God. I thought I was raising a perv. Bath time can be the worst for it." Image, Getty. Amused mums started posting the funniest and most embarrassing things their sons had ever said about their bits, and it makes for mortifying reading. We've selected a few of our Mirror Mums favorites below, but you can read the whole thread on the Unmumsy Mums Facebook post. There were quite a few giggles. Rebecca Hardy said, "I'll never forget when my eldest son was about 3, we were in a public toilet cubicle somewhere. It was very busy, all other cubicles occupied and a queue of people waiting. My son shouted at the top of his voice, 'Mummy, my willie's gone massive and hard again. You're going to have to push it down so I can get my shorts up, the shame.' There were quite a few giggles when we emerged. There's grapes stuck inside." Julie Taggarty said, "A few years ago my then 3-year-old shouted on me from his room sounding very panic-stricken, found him standing naked holding his balls. I asked him what was wrong and he said, 'Mummy, there's something wrong. See the bit next to my winky, there's grapes stuck inside it.' I nearly died laughing." What's the most embarrassing thing your little one has ever said? Share it on our Mirror Mums Facebook page or using the form at the bottom of this article. Not quite the same thing. Image, Getty Images. It does it really quietly. Jem Frost commented, "My boy had balanitis and at one point he was quite sore. He had also just discovered that it gets bigger. He got some cream from the GP so I dutifully applied it before bed. In the morning I asked him how it was feeling. He said, 'Fine, Mummy, but it keeps getting bigger.' Oh, I said. Yes, he said, it does it when I'm asleep too. Oh, does it, I say. Then I asked, does it wake you up when it does it when you're asleep? This question was to ascertain if it was hurting him. His response, no, Mummy, it does it really quietly." Paulette McGaffin said, "I was in McDonald's once wondering why everyone was looking over at us. I turned to my son, he was stood on the bench with his little friend perched over the top of his trousers, wobbling it up and down shouting hello." Stacy Tuffy wrote, "My boy didn't want to brush his teeth this morning, told him he had to and stood there with him. You're only being mean because you're jealous you don't have a willy like me. I could do without the thrusting." Karen Short said, "Most mornings my boys wake up and sing, 'Sticky up Willie,' at me. It's quite a nice tune but I could do without the thrusting. Always so much thrusting." Catherine Smith-Agander commented, "My 3-year-old said last night, as he was pulling it back, 'Look, this is my winky and the thing at the end is its brine.' Me and the hubby just rolled about laughing." The face of a woman who's heard the word willy too much. Image, Getty. A happy pickle. Jade Hawkins, 2-year-old, said, "Mummy, I got a happy pickle," and she reveals she almost died with laughter, shock and embarrassment all at the same time. Holly Bracken wrote, "My son told my mom and Nana he has a transformer willy because it goes bigger. I'm glad I wasn't there. He got me straight in the eye." Rachel B. commented, "My delightful youngest son woke me up one morning with a tap on my forehead shouting about how his willy was willy-vising and was like the hammer. Turns out that tap was him whacking me with it and he proceeded to try again, getting me straight in the eye." Horrified mums of baby boys read the comments in shock, confessing they didn't realize things like this happened and they've got it all to come. Boys say the funniest things, apparently, but others reassured them by telling them it would provide hours of laughter and embarrassment, and others said boys aren't the worst for the embarrassing comments. Amanda Hare wrote, "Girls are just as bad. My darling girly, not daughter, told all of the shop once she had an itchy bumhole, then proceeded to stick her hands down the back of her pants and have a good old scratch." Share it using the form below or on our Mirror Mums Facebook page. You can read all the funny comments on the Unmumsy Mums Facebook post.